We have on the line Samuli Cantell, his wife Linda. Samuli is the founder and creative director of Adventure Club, a digital products studio at adventure-club.fi from Finland, where it's the middle of the night and freezing cold. Thank you so much for joining us, Linda and Samuli.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to be in your show.
It's great to have you. So what is a digital products studio? What does that mean?
So what we do is we help companies to innovate new digital products. And besides that, we have a few startups, and we help, we experiment with new technologies to come up with new cool stuff. And then we see if those are interesting enough that we can make them as a services and then perhaps sell them to companies or launch new startups based on them.
Well, I'm very interested in this latest adventure, and I gather Linda was the guinea pig for this.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Don't call this lovely woman a guinea pig in any context. She's lovely.
No, it's okay. I love guinea pigs. So.
Are you still pregnant, or was your baby born?
Yeah, our baby was born. She's now 4.5 months.
Oh, how wonderful! And when she gets a little older, she's going to be able to go back and visit her womb with a view.
Have a tour, virtual tour.
A virtual tour, because Samuli and Linda have created something. They've taken the ultrasound to the next level, a virtual reality model. Wow! I mean, wow! So tell me what the process was. You obviously had to get your tummy scanned a lot, right?
Yeah, well, or actually it's just 2 times, but then we had this one extra for this project. So then I think I don't know how many scans they took.
Yeah, I think
it took like 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And it wasn't invasive or anything. It wasn't uncomfortable, was it?
No. I just laid on my back and didn't do anything.
Samuli, how did you come up with this idea?
Well, we were experimenting about using CT scans. Are you familiar what a CT scan is?
No.
Okay. Well, basically, when you broke your finger, you go and get it scanned. That's a CT scan most of the time.
Okay.
So we were experimenting how to use the CT scans with virtual reality for medical use. And since Linda was pregnant and we had those ultrasound pictures in our hands, I started to think that there was a lot of emotion in those pictures, even though that they were really muddy and you couldn't see much from them. So I started to think that how awesome would it be actually to use the virtual reality technology, which is really immersive, to do something this personal and experience the baby this way.
Now, I've seen a lot of virtual reality, real object capture, and you're going to capture your shoe with this wonderful VR capture development, but it doesn't look like your shoe. It's like the shape of your shoe. How good was the first imagery you got back?
Yeah, well, to be honest, we had to use a lot of manual labor. So the data that we got out of the scanner, it was pretty muddy. There was some reasons for it. We were a bit late in pregnancy when we took the scans, so that was one reason. And overall, it's not just so good quality that it would right away drop into virtual reality. And,
this isn't just like a project for you. This is also your child. Did you have like an emotional connection to even like the model that was not quite right and the tables of data? Did you feel like that connection building?
Yes, yeah, all the time. It was pretty creepy, actually, almost.
In your opinion, are people commenting on you?
Well, it's powerful because this is your child that you're seeing for the very first time.
And this is the actual model we're looking at right now?
Yes.
Yep. What's her name?
Her name is Freya.
Freya, and you met her. Now, an ultrasound to me looks very different from a CT scan. But is it basically the same kind of 3-dimensional data? And how hard is it to convert that ultrasound into what we're seeing right now?
Yes, there's a lot of labor needed to get that actually done on a way. So what we are seeing here is actually there was a pretty skillful 3D modeler helping me on the project.
Got it. So you took what was essentially the ultrasounds and then had an artist kind of literally flesh it out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the idea that you know that this is based on your own child was enough to make the emotion, to make it really emotional, the whole experience.
Linda, what was it like when you put on the visor for the first time and you're meeting your daughter?
Well, it was really, really weird. And also because we actually didn't know if we were going to have a boy or a girl.
Oh, wow. This is how you found out?
So, no, because if you look at the baby floating,
you can't tell.
It has his, or its legs are crossed.
Yeah. She's very modest.
Yes,
but this
we didn't actually know because when they took the scans, I don't know if they saw that it was a girl, but they didn't tell us.
They didn't tell you.
And we didn't get any scans where you could see that.
Now, Sam, I'm sorry, Sam, did you have any role in manipulating the model to clean it up from the raw data? Or was there somebody who had no idea what you were expecting in terms of facial features, similarity, and this is just you were as surprised as anybody else was?
Yes. So I had a friend of mine helping me on this, and I don't have any skills when it comes to 3D, so I couldn't be there and tell him okay, let's do it like this or that. So I was just enthusiastically waiting for what we'll find out or what he will come up with.
You created this for the HTC Vive because I see Linda wearing the Vive. Yeah. Visor for the experience, and it's a still. You didn't do a motion picture. It's just a snapshot, right?
Yeah, this is this was done really low budget. So basically, what we used was €0 and 10 working days to do this.
Wow! And how old was the baby when you did this picture? How many months along?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I was maybe 29 weeks or maybe a little bit over 30 weeks.
So a normal pregnancy is 40 weeks, so she was 75% there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when the baby was actually born and you are introduced from this beautiful, perfect surface model to this slimy, screaming creature, was that kind of a disconnect for you emotionally?
Andy's not a father. Can I just point that out?
I'm not a father. That means I'm objective.
I'm not objective. A slimy creature.
A slimy bundle of joy.
Yeah.
Does she look like this?
We were expecting more. Yeah, we were not that happy with the baby.
So they sent it back because they had a picture.
So send it back to the artist who can use 3D sketch.
No. But as she's aged, does her face kind of correlate to the face in the ultrasound?
There is similarities, but I think what Linda said is that this virtual reality baby looked a bit like a.
Well, it looks like a boy.
Oh, of course, and your daughter looks like a girl.
Lucky enough that we had the most beautiful baby ever.
Oh,
she's perfect and all. So yeah.
Of course you did. This is really cool. Do you anticipate this being an actual product that at some point in the near future parents will be able to see and interact with I mean, that would be really. It's enough to see the ultrasound, but if you ever looked at an ultrasound, it's hard. It's like I see that's a child, but it's weird looking. But this is vivid. I think this would be an amazing experience.
Yes, we have I think 4 or 5 different parents so far send us emails to ask if we could do this for them. So for that reason, we are now pushing this to become a real service.
Good.
So I think in actually pretty near future, this could be a service for the parents. It's the quality is not good enough yet for the professionals, I think, but for the parents, sure. I think within this year we can push something to market.
And Samuli, I love it that you have her floating in a star field.
Yes.
She's kind of in a nebula in space. It's very 2001.
Yes, I know.
I really like that. I think this is so great. Linda, are you going to do this for your next baby? Okay,
anyway. Next baby?
Maybe not a next baby, then you won't have to worry about it. If you want to know more about Samuli and Linda's business, it's adventure-club.fi. It's in Helsinki. And before we let you go, though, I've got to ask you, it's been driving me crazy. It looks as if you have a picture of Bill Murray in a naval uniform. Is that your grandfather?
No, that is Bill Murray.
Oh.
It really is Bill Murray.
You have a portrait of Bill Murray as Admiral Nelson in your home with flowers in front of it.
Yes. And you don't.
I definitely don't, and I wish I did now.
I have to say, my two halves of my brain are having a war over what's cooler that you VR'd your baby, or it's cooler that you have an oil painting of Bill Murray as the liberator of Eastern Russia in your home.
Who is he dressed as?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I like the liberator of, well, you know, Helsinki in Russia. Finland and Russia. It's not always been a great. So maybe he is the liberator of Finland.
Oh.
And many people.
I'd back whatever side has Bill Murray on it.
Hey, it's so great to talk to you, Samuli and Linda. Thank you so much for spending time with us, and congratulations on your baby. I know she's not slimy and funny looking. She's beautiful, the best baby ever. It's great to talk to you. Take care. That is so cool.
Yeah,
I want that. And imagine, you know, when you're an adult and say, "Would you like to see my baby pictures?" But you've got to put on the VR headset.
Well, also if you can put them in a better, put them in the Library of Congress as this child inside the middle of the dome representing spirituality and intelligence, shining down malevolence. That's probably the $500 package.
It's a little more expensive, right? Yeah. Instead of just like the
it's the upsell. The business model is all about the upsell.
It is definitely 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? That's the end of the movie where the baby's floating in space. That's definitely where he was inspired by.